And we back with another one, man. Whole lot of tapping. We got a lot to talk about. Let's get straight into it.
Okay.
Let's get it. I'm Shaheem.
And I'm Akeem.
And this is the Brotherly Love Sports Show. Let's get it, bro. So for y'all who don't know, the Eagles did lose to Commanders. We started our backups. It was a hard fought loss with a lot of kind of disappointment, but you know, it's the backups.
It's the backups, yeah.
So yeah, let's get into it. Like I said, the Eagles rested their starters. Kind of backfired. Do you still agree with the decision? Is there anything you would have done differently about the game?
I agree with the decision to rest our starters. And when I say that, I know some of you probably are like, well, some starters play. Well, majority of the starters didn't, especially like on the offensive side.
Yeah.
So I agree with the decision to rest our starters. I think that's what they really needed. And as a team, I think when healthy, we are the best team. However, it just came down to play making and play calling, really. And when I say that, I'm saying that we had, even though we had backups in there, we had a chance to go out there and still win the game. There was opportunities out there to win the game. We just fell short. I mean, that's all.
Yeah, that's it.
That could happen in any game.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
exactly, and I feel the same way. It was the correct decision. That rest is invaluable after a long, grueling season. We never had back-to-back home games, so it's just it was a tough decision to make as a coach. I think Nick Sirianni made the right decision to rest those starters.
100%.
That rest is invaluable.
100%.
And at the end of the day, we still get a home playoff game, and they still got to come to the link.
Yeah,
for the wild card.
100%.
You know what I mean? And if the chips fall in our way, we might have a second home game. You know what I mean? So it just. I think it was the right decision. I know there's a lot of Monday morning quarterbacking going on about how could you rest the starters.
Yeah, exactly.
How could you, that's hindsight, because if something would have happened to Jalen Hurts,
like it did to the tight end that we had, he rolled his ankle.
Calcaterra.
Calcaterra.
If that would have happened, there would have been a whole media storm about how could you. Yeah. And let's say that happened and the Bears win the game.
Yeah, exactly.
See, then you're like, oh, well, that was all for nothing. So he wasn't a no-win scenario. If the Bears would have lost, Bears,
and I like how the coach Nick Sirianni put it. He said he couldn't control if he had the 2 seed, but he could control that his players could rest, and that's all you're looking for right there. It can get a little controversial. It was like, so why did Devontae Smith go out there then?
Yeah, so but the thing about that, and I'm glad you brought this up. Because the thing about that, because we agreed that like, hey, Smitty, go get that 1,000 yards. The thing about someone saying, oh, but like Smitty played, but you can scheme a receiver open to the least amount of risk. Yeah, out route, you just run out of bounds, nothing across the middle.
Really what it was, really.
You know what I mean? And that was it. And he was every really play he had. He was pretty much schemed open. Which is like,
I mean, you were looking.
Where was that?
Tanner McKee was looking for him. Yeah, and it was a little out route, a little,
corner routes. Stuff to where it was safe enough to where he could be out there and limit the risk of getting hurt.
Exactly.
And I saw that and I was like, because people compared it to like why Saquon didn't go last year, and I'm like, you can't scheme a running back for rushing yards.
Exactly. With all backup line.
Well, exactly.
You just risk it.
Exactly.
That's just too risky.
Exactly.
But I'm
another thing I wanted to talk about from the game, we saw how those cornerbacks played, brother. Those aren't like a 5th string, 6th string. That's like if one of our cornerbacks go down. They're in the game. They're in the game.
Yeah, they are.
And that was alarming to me how bad Jacorian Bennett and Kelee Ringo played. What are your thoughts on that? And what do you think attributed to it? And how? I'm just so flustered on how bad it is. Yeah. Give me your thoughts.
I got bro. You. So, for me, it was more disappointing to watch Jacorian Bennett do that because majority of the season we've been saying, hey, man, he has to be better than Adoree Jackson to be out there. Yeah. And to see what he did full game, that was very disappointing. It made sense on why Vic Fangio didn't use him, and it didn't make sense on why we traded
Thomas Bennett,
it really did.
Thomas Booker,
Thomas Booker, made. Now Kelee Ringo, we seen that this season. It was disappointing, but we seen that he isn't the guy for us. The play that really made me mad is the one where Josh What's his name?
Josh. Oh, in the game.
Oh yeah, in the game when he turned it back on the quarterback, rolling to the end zone. That is,
bro.
In no level of football do you do that.
Because he had him dead to right. And he's a 39-year-old quarterback. I know Josh Johnson doesn't look like that. He's a 39-year-old quarterback. You hit him dead to rights. No matter what he did, you have to trust a third-string quarterback to make a pass on the run, and you peel off instead of getting the tackle. It's like
to the weak side. It wasn't even his throwing side.
So that's what I'm saying. It made no sense the entire time of what that whole place scenario, and it's alarming to me because, God forbid, but one of our corners go down in this playoff push. One of those boys gonna be out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, not all the wood.
Not gonna wood, but
because one of the boys gonna be out there, bro.
100%, man. And it was alarming. It was past alarming. It was kind of like frustrating.
What were you doing this whole season?
Yeah, what was you didn't learn. You didn't progress
at all, bro, at all. And seeing, and the thing about it, seeing it's like Ja'Cory Bennett. I know you were hurt a good amount of the season, but dog, those plays were just bad PIs.
Yeah,
they were blatant,
very physical. Didn't turn your head around to even try to look at the ball or find the ball. Or
it was just blatant.
It was just bad.
It was bad. I was like,
it was bad.
Like, what was you doing, bro?
I don't know if he was hurt and really still wanted to give it a shot to have some type of film for a team that pick him up, but that wasn't it. I don't know. Bro, I don't know.
That's how you bag groceries. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how you put down on TIG. That's how you start bagging groceries, dog.
Yeah. That didn't.
We don't say that lightly, bro, because that ain't gonna.
I got to give people props and just even when people aren't having a bad day, it was like, all right, chalk it up to a bad day. But that was just bad.
Yeah, dog. We gonna have to figure it out.
Some of it was inexcusable.
Yeah, we gonna have to figure it out, and we gonna talk about it more when the whole season when the whole season ends.
Okay.
About what we do, because we talked about it at the CB2 kind of when we were in the game.
Honestly, a good chunk of this.
Yeah, we talked about that CB2 position. Like we and I think we gonna talk about it more at the end of the season.
Okay,
what we do at that CB2, what you would think the Eagles do at the CB2. Another thing that happened that stood out to me during that game was the play of Tanner McKee.
Yeah. Oh man.
And it didn't look good.
First quarter looked fine.
First quarter looked fine. But it started to unravel
quick.
And I was a bit confused on what was going on because he had the arm talent but he was missing throws high, he was missing throws left and right.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they even started replaying the game and you saw players weren't open a lot of the time.
And
normally
he tried to throw them open.
Yeah. And normally in those moments, Jalen gonna take off. Do you think this performance by Tanner McKee was an indictment on he still has a lot to improve on, or do you think it's an indictment on Kevin Patullo's system?
Is it a cop out if I say both? Is it a cop out? Because I think the scheme, the play style of what Tanner McKee did in the first quarter was good. He threw the ball where he needed to throw it. They had to run to counter it, which was good.
For sure.
Second half, they only ran the ball, I think it was 6 times in the second half.
We didn't run the ball none in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, so it's just like...
But by Tank Bigsby, by the way.
It's just like, so what are we doing? I think when I say he, I'm saying Tanner McKee. I think Tanner McKee really tried to showcase himself as well. It just did not turn out as expected. And I can't even... I really don't want to put too much on Kevin Patullo because, like I said, he showed me what he is this whole season. I mean, I'm not gonna just have this new
profound respect for
or what am I trying to say? I'm not gonna have this new
hope that
that it's anything different than I've seen in 16, 17 games.
Yeah. And I agree. Yeah. I agree. And I think this is more, like I said, it's a mix of both. I think Tanner McKee was trying to do a little too much.
He was.
But also, there was a lot of times nobody was open. And normally we would see Jalen make a play on the outside and run.
I mean, I even seen some of the routes that they were doing.
Yeah, it was like...
When Darius Cooper did a double move, and that was the only route. That was the whole play design. That was the only route that the play was looking for. He rolled to that right. He's the only receiver over to the right. It's like you gave him no option.
Yeah.
He throw out of bounds or throw it deep. Give him a chance.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Was it one up the sideline? He threw it out the bounds? Yeah. See,
yep.
Bro, it was, that was, oh my God, bro.
Everyone went to the left. He rolled to the right. Darius Cooper did a double move. he was bad. He had a person over top of him, and he still gave him a chance, even though he kind of threw it out. But still, it's like, what are we doing?
What are we doing, bro?
Yeah, exactly. If I wouldn't have seen that Jalen Hurts back there, we'd have said, man,
we blame Jalen Hurts. You blame Jalen Hurts until you saw the film the next morning. You're like, okay. But you know,
it was disappointing. Yeah. But our line looked good. Tank Bigsby looked good.
So I wanted to get into that.
Yeah.
I want to get into that. On a positive note,
Yep.
Tank Bigsby had a big night.
He did.
He had a big night, and I think he earned his respect in getting more reps this playoff push. He ran the ball well. He made cuts left and right. He made big plays.
He made something out of nothing. Then he just made spectacular plays.
And he did. And I was like, Eagles fans has been kind of seeing glimpses of it. Like, bro, like, why don't he? Even me and you. Me and you. So me and the King will like, yo, Tank Bigsby need to get in there. We think Will Shipley is a good football player.
Yeah.
But Tank Bigsby is a better running back.
Yeah.
He's a better
that guy.
Yeah. Will Shipley's like, just like a good
a Danny Woodhead.
Yeah. But Tank Bigsby earned his right to get on. It should be a 2-man attack.
You traded for him. I know it was a late round pick, but you still traded for him. He's
a good running back. I think having a 2-headed monster in him and Saquon in that backfield, just running the ball. That's what we do. And we about to play the 40. I know we'll talk about it later this week. We about to play the 49ers who can give up some runs. Mm-hmm. So look, we got the running backs. We got the running backs.
Yeah.
Let's do something with it.
I'm with you. Me and you have been agreeing on this. Really since we've seen them out there playing.
So sure.
It's kind of inexcusable for them not to use him and utilize him when you already putting too many carries on Saquon when he's not doing nothing. Like, switch it up.
Yeah.
A 1-2 combo. I like that.
For sure, bro.
Understand.
And he really deserves some more playing time at the running back position.
It might not be with us.
Probably.
Wait. There's just no way he really just sat this season.
Yeah, he did. He
really
did.
Sat.
And it's for real, like, for no reason.
For no reason.
For no reason.
You can't say someone was better than him at their running back 2 spot. So
you can't get it. You can't, bro.
I don't want to.
So I
think
that's the game, and I really don't want to harp too much on it because it was a week 18. We rested starters. So, but that's like the major things that came out of the game. Is there anything else you want to talk about? I know it's too negative, and I don't want to throw that negativity into the air.
No,
some of the interior offensive line look better than some of them.
It did. It did.
The interior play looked a little bit better than I'm used to seeing.
It did. Holes. It was some holes open. It was some pushers. You right. I never even thought too much on it, but you are right.
I was like, well, okay, what is this? And it's not like, it's the Commanders, but you still got Deron Payne back there.
I mean, they were playing.
Yeah, so
they
it's
were
like,
playing.
I'm like, bro,
why haven't this? And they even made adjustments up at the front, at the right tackle, right guard position, and still figured it out in game.
Exactly.
And it looked good.
It looked good. Even when we had the rookie, as a Cam Williams come in.
Yeah,
bro. Why is Matt Pryor still on the Philadelphia Eagles? Bro?
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. And
is that crazy?
So he was the right tackle. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
he was the right tackle. Then they switched, and then he played right guard. And I was just like, what in the world's going on?
Bro,
I didn't know he was still on our team. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought early on when they put him in over Fred Johnson, we saw how bad that was. He's like, all right, bro, he just can't play. You know, and then it's hard. Like sometimes your time's just up. Mm-hmm. You just can't play.
Yeah.
And I thought he was just off the team because we ain't seen him all year.
Same.
When I saw he was out there 8, bro, he was terrible still.
Yeah.
And we had the rookie come in. The rookie had a little hard.
Well, it won't be able to say.
Shout out to Cam.
I didn't mind it.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Shout out to bro. So I mean,
also, shout out to Jeremiah Trotter too, though.
I'm glad you brought. I ain't have it down.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Shout out to Jeremiah Trotter, man. He looked good in those moments. He looked like he was dialed in. That's what it was. He was dialed in. Mm-hmm. He
looked like his pops.
He know that the linebacker position is already limited because of the talent that's there, but he made the best out of that game for film and for anyone that had any doubt about him. He made you think about that. So I mean, shout out to him.
Shout out to him, bro. Shout out to him. He had a good game.
He did.
He played really good at that linebacker position, man.
The defensive line looked good to me too.
The defensive line looked good. Our defensive line always. Our defensive line gonna look good. So, shout out to him. I'm glad we ended on a positive note, like giving those shout outs to those.
And it was cool to see. I ain't gonna talk about too much, but it was cool to see Covey out there playing wide receiver.
Yeah, bro. So it was just cool. Shout out to them boys, man. Shout out to them boys, and let's get ready for this playoff push.
Come on.
That's it for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Let's get to
because y'all gonna hear about it.
Let's get to other big games around the league. Mm-hmm. Really, the main game around the league, the Sunday night game. Yeah. It had some crazy implications.
That was probably. I think that was the best fourth quarter to watch as a fan.
Oh yeah, for sure. For you guys that don't know, the Pittsburgh Steelers played the Baltimore Ravens at Pittsburgh, and it was fireworks to end the game. Mm-hmm. It was back and forth, a lot of big shots at the end of the game, and it all boiled down. Lamar Jackson had a crazy, improbable pass to Isaiah Likely to get him in field goal range, kneeled the ball, got it down to 3 seconds. Mm-hmm. Got it down to 3 seconds, and they brought out rookie kicker Tyler Loop, and he missed the field goal wild right by like 4 or 5 yards. You can tell off the foot it started fading, and it was like it ain't coming back.
But leading up to that, the Steelers scored a touchdown, and their kicker missed the extra
point to make it so the kick would have been for a win instead of a tie.
Exactly. So I think that was the most heartbreaking part. It was like, all right, we got a chance to go win it.
You go win it.
We got a chance to go win it, and you did. It was right there,
bro. It was right there for them boys.
Right there.
And I feel so bad for Lamar Jackson because he did what he had to do, bro. And he's done it. He's done it time and time again in the play. Yeah, he isn't quote unquote the quarterback. He isn't the quarterback that you say, oh, it's pull up superhero the entire time. But when it matters most, he makes the right plays all the time. Yes. In the crunch time. And he's been let down by his teammates every single year, bro. Yeah. It started AFC Championship. You had Zay Flowers fumbling to the end zone. The following year, you had the tight end
Mark Andrews
dropped the ball.
Was that for the 2-point conversion?
For the 2-point conversion, bro. Yeah. And then this year, you just missed a field goal to get into the playoffs. Yeah, and I feel bad for. I really do feel bad for bro. But like, you can't put yourself in those positions. But at a certain point, we had to realize. You might just be unlucky with this team.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know. But that defense has been bad.
That defense was terrible
all year. All year that defense has been bad. And the fact that Lamar, after y'all fell short, play after play or drive after drive, Lamar still gave that team a chance to go win the game late.
And then down again. And down they lost the game. Shout out to the Steelers. We thought
I did. I really thought the Ravens would win that game.
I thought the Ravens did. So shout out to them boys, man. In the playoffs, they got the Texans. Yikes!
They got the Texans. Cool stat though.
Mike Tomlin is Mike Tomlin's record on Monday.
Yeah.
22-3
since 1991. He has 23 consecutive wins on Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
So I think that's cool.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy.
I think that's cool.
Shout out to him, bro. Shout out to that team. We're gonna see. I had another question about the Ravens for you.
Okay, let me hear.
Kind of bring up a topic, but the question was answered right before we started recording. I was gonna ask. Okay. I was like, how do you see the offseason for the Ravens play out? Do you think John Harbaugh stays on the team? And the Ravens answered that question for us because the Baltimore Ravens have fired John Harbaugh. Yeah. Give me your thoughts on the firing. What do you see next? How do they improve? Where do we go from here? It's Baltimore Ravens.
I don't think it was a bad fire. No. I don't. He has a phenomenal record. It's a winning record. But you just need something new. To be honest, he didn't, in my opinion, let the team down none of those years. It was just the defense just couldn't get it done, or players having mishaps. It wasn't a coaching issue. It was a player issue, in my opinion. But you still want to see something new because you're tired of having the same thing. It gets complacent. Change it up. I don't think, and they don't think that he's a bad coach. They just need something new because of what they have had hasn't been working.
Yeah.
I honestly think the same thing's going to happen with the Steelers as well. But
well, man, they're in the playoffs now, so you can't even find.
I mean,
the number one defense in the playoffs.
Yeah,
but he do. So my thoughts. And I want to get my thoughts on this real quick. Is I knew if the Ravens didn't make the playoffs, he was getting fired, or Lamar Jackson was gone, because there was two instances. The first is when that report came out about Lamar Jackson sleeping in meetings, playing a game late at night. It was some scathing report by like the Baltimore Sun or whatever it was. Okay. So I mean, and it was from a respected and news source. It wasn't just like some guy posting on.
Okay. It was like reliable sources.
It was reliable sources. Right. And so with those sources, they get it from somewhere. They aren't just making these up out of the blue. They may misinterpret some things, or for a story, but they get these sources directly.
Say something in there.
There's a source. There's a source. And Lamar Jackson in the media like kind of laughed it off, like, I'm sleeping at me. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
And John Harbaugh really didn't give it like a solid, like, what are you talking about in there? When he was asked about it. So that kind of gave me a little pause right there. I'm like, oh, these boys ain't maybe not locked in like we talking, because it was local media.
Okay.
It was just in passing. I saw it. I'm like, okay, maybe the boys maybe not too locked in. But then after the game, Lamar was asked, like,
I did see that.
Yeah, I did see that. And he was like, I'm too shy. I can't even process it.
Yeah, which is
completely fair.
A few people,
but completely fair.
Say that this week. So I mean,
especially
how you lost, how the game went.
So I thought maybe, just maybe, some stuff was there. I thought maybe it was like they'll figure it out in the offseason.
Yeah.
I was like, or John Harbaugh's gone.
Yeah.
And the answer was John Harbaugh's gone.
But
how do you say they improved, though? How do you think the Baltimore Ravens improve on their team to
defense? You have to get another receiver. You need to clean up. Defense. Yeah. Defense. What
position? Like you just anywhere, everywhere, edge rusher?
Corner.
Oh, you need someone.
Corner. Marlon Humphreys ain't been looking good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's getting too slow, or do he need to play safety? Something needs to happen with that. But he hasn't been looking good. Awuzie, if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think you said it right.
Awuzie hasn't been looking good. Like they bought in on that defense because that's what the Ravens are.
They spent a lot of draft capital on that defense.
Historically known for that Ravens defense, and it was a letdown this season. Yeah. So I think, honestly, if you let John Harbaugh go, which they did, you gotta let the defense coordinator go too, because that's bad. So I think you fix the defense first and foremost, and then you have to give Lamar Jackson another receiver. But I'm not going to put that in the front end. I'm just throwing everything out there that they need to clean up. And that right guard,
Falale. Yeah, terrible.
Get him out of there.
That boy terrible.
Get him out of there. I didn't even want to pronounce it because I thought I was going to mess it up.
Yeah.
But you said Falale?
Yeah.
He got to get gone.
Yeah.
He has to get gone. Bro, when they showed the replay, and the person just ran, the linebacker just ran.
Bro, you saw that when he was like, it was like this, and he was like,
but he's been doing that all season.
All season,
That's
bro.
why I knew that Lamar wasn't going anywhere, because I don't care if Lamar was sleeping. Lamar still was the best player on any given Sunday, Thursday, Monday. He was still the best player for the Ravens out there playing. So.
Yeah, and then people
come
yes,
on.
I agree, and I agree with you like wholeheartedly. I think they need to make improvements to that defense. I think they need an edge rusher, a young stud at edge rusher.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need another cornerback, but they've invested so much draft capital into the cornerback position, into the safety position. So I don't know where we go from there with that. But I think they start off by getting a legit edge rusher, get a young edge rusher, get a solidified pick there, and then you get a guard. I mean, you can find a guard.
I just can't believe that this whole season they use him. You telling me y'all don't have No one else
better than him.
Bro,
cause that boy terrible.
He was bad before the trade deadline, and you didn't even trade him for that position.
Tripping.
I think that was insane.
Tripping, bro. Tripping. I don't know what they thought he was gonna get better.
I really don't know how they thought that was gonna work out.
But yeah, shout out to Falale.
For what? Shout out.
Enjoying vacation, I guess. I don't know. Shout out to you, bro.
You got Lamar needs some.
This year, Lamar needs some help, man.
But we keep saying that though.
Yeah, but they never give it up. They just keep giving them 5'9" receivers and tell them make do with it.
Yeah,
and then the old used to be all pro receiver.
Yeah,
that's
first
6 years past his prime.
First it was
Dez Bryant,
and then
They had what you call him in there for a little bit.
Was it Mark? It wasn't Mark.
They had Didn't they have
Didn't they have OBJ? They had OBJ.
They had OBJ.
They had Dez first.
They had Deshaun Jackson for a little bit. Did I make that up?
If he was on there, I'm not gonna say they didn't have. I don't know. They always get old receivers for him.
Bruh, yeah, he's had some just old receivers. Yeah. You just need a solidified number one, bro.
Yeah. In that game right there,
he did 2022. He played for the Ravens.
I can't lie. Zay did.
Zay had a hell of a game.
Zay had a hell of a game. You know what we said about him?
We said it about him. We said it. Hey, I stick by it. I think maybe if he has another running mate, he'll be that. What I think he's a two-time Pro Bowl.
Yeah, 2-time Pro Bowl.
But so I mean, it is what it is. But I think there's at least 12 receivers better than him. I think maybe with a solidified running mate that can get you to like, okay, I can do this thing too.
Yeah. No,
I think maybe he turns into that, but I don't know. Right now, I ain't seen it. So
I'm with you.
But I still think he is a really good. I ain't taking none away. I think he's a good player, but I still think he's the number one. So
I'm with you on that.
But yeah, that's all the news, the important news from around the league. I know
the Buccaneers and Panthers.
So the Bucs and Panthers, their game was decided by the Saints and the Falcons. And the Falcons won, and therefore sending the Panthers into the playoffs for the first time since 2017. 2017.
Since 2017.
So shout out for the Panthers to get into the playoffs. They unfortunately they have the unfortunate matchup against the Rams. But they're home, and the Rams offense ain't been looking too.
They have not been looking that good, but
their defense can be gettable. But we see what that Panthers offense can look like. I took the plus 10.5, so hopefully they just keep it close, and we'll see. I know, which is crazy, and we don't talk too much of gambling, but I saw the Eagles early. We were favored by minus 3.5 points.
Yeah,
I think it's moved to 4.5 now, which is nuts. 4.5 points. Because there's been a lot of movement with the 49ers. Maybe you don't want to talk about it in the next show, but there's some players that we'll know officially, but right now it's not looking like their receiver Ricky Pearsall may play.
Okay, yeah,
he's still.
I don't think he's gonna play.
Then their backup linebackers officially not playing. The one that stepped in for Fred Warner. I forgot his name. I forgot that dude's actual name, but the linebacker, he's not playing. So then now Kendrick Bourne. Not Kendrick Bourne.
No, he's wide receiver.
Kendrick.
Eric Kendricks.
Eric Kendrick. Whatever his name is.
Yeah, I need to know.
Puffy. Yeah. He's gonna. I think he's gonna start. He's gonna take the starting position. Going forward. So yeah, I think those are some major moves that have moved the line. Other news that I know we're gonna circle back. We're gonna know for sure about this later in the week.
Okay.
But as of today, Wednesday, Lane Johnson didn't. As of today, Tuesday, Lane Johnson hasn't practiced.
Yet.
But tomorrow means the most. If he practiced tomorrow, okay, he's probably gonna play.
I think he's gonna play.
And also, Vic Fangio had said that Nakobe Dean's gonna play.
Yeah.
So we We got some good news. And on the inverse, the 49ers has not had some good news.
Yeah.
But the game still has to be played. It's not won on paper. It's not won by a line movement. It's not won by anything before the game is played, before the snap has been played. So we'll still see, and the news is ongoing. Mm-hmm. So we'll continue to try to get y'all as much news as possible, as quick as possible. But yeah, that's like some of the major news.
I think that was honestly
probably that's probably it, bro.
I think so.
Yeah, we'll talk more about the playoff picture, the playoff matchup later in the week. Mm-hmm. Give you a quick rundown of all the teams, what's going on with the teams, and yeah. The last thing we want to get into is some coaches that have been fired.
Yes.
So I'll just run down a list of coaches that's been fired, and I'm doing off the top of my head, I may forget one or two. So step in. Raheem Mostert. That was the first one fired.
Yeah.
Tough. And it's such. They're on a hot streak.
I really wish they'd have gave him another year. I really wish they'd have gave him another year.
Yeah.
Because they went through the bad stages. They went high. They went down again, and they finished the season strong. They won four straight or five straight, 4 or 5 straight to end the season. I don't know how you could. I don't know how you could. The offense was clicking, defense looking good. Man, you gotta give him another year.
Yeah, I think you
gotta give him another year.
I think you get one more. I think you get one more because you don't got too many of just 1 year away anymore. Mm-hmm. And I think he's built something, and it started to put the pieces together.
Yeah, it just happened. And
they started to believe in something in that locker room, and I thought you had the stuff. You had like the right speech going on. So that's tough, man. That's tough.
That does suck, man.
That sucks. And they got to make some real decisions there.
Even at the quarterback.
At the quarterback position, for sure.
100%. Because Kirk was.
He was all right.
He was looking good.
I mean, he was all right. Yeah, there's some real questions that need to be answered there, and also now on top of that, you got to answer who's gonna be the head man in charge.
Yeah.
Of that team.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing right there.
Whoever is that team, they're gonna get the top 3 running back in the league, a decent wide receiver core, a young up and coming defense.
I like DBs.
I think probably I'm gonna throw an early one out there. I think Kevin Stefanski land there. So and that goes into the next one.
Okay. Yep.
The Browns have fired Kevin Stefanski.
About time.
And it was probably gonna happen.
Yeah,
the writing was on the wall.
It should have happened earlier.
You think so?
Yeah, because the coach looked confused. The players was confused by the coach's decision. Mm-hmm. It all just didn't. None of what happened this season or going into the season made sense. It didn't click. The vibe really wasn't there. It wasn't.
Sure, I agree with that.
It wasn't really. Mm-hmm. Team chemistry more. I'm not gonna say pointing fingers, but more like everybody's just saying, "Oh, not me. It ain't me."
Yeah.
And I don't like that approach as a team sport.
Yeah.
So it just looked off.
I agree. I don't think it should have happened earlier. I think you give him a full season because he does have the accolades of that. He is a 2-time coach of the year. Okay. So you still believe him. Maybe he can figure out something. I think the nail in the coffin was the whole Shedeur situation, that whole handling, because now you have to give him Shedeur a full offseason as the number 1. But you still have, because you don't have the draft pick to even think about it, because you're picking at 7.
Yeah, I mean it's a top 10.
I mean it's top 10, but Fernando Mendoza's gonna be gone.
Yeah.
Dante,
I wouldn't get a quarterback anyway.
So okay, cool. So
yeah.
So I mean that still means that goes into what I'm saying is that Shedeur Sanders is probably going to be the starter going into the season, but it's coupled on what do you do with Deshaun Watson? He's still on the team.
That has been the biggest question mark.
What do you do? Like I don't know. But they keep Andrew Berry, who's made all these decisions, or with the owner, I'm assuming, who's made all these decisions on the players. It's just left a confusing thing on who's who at the quarterback position. And then you have so many other places you need a number 1 receiver.
Yeah, 100%.
You solidify that you have a good tight end.
Yep, a good running back.
And a good running back who's going to come off a major injury. But you can presumably he's going to come back better and healthier, and he's going to come back better. But there's question marks everywhere else besides the defense player of the year.
Yep.
Everywhere else, there's question marks. The offensive line isn't good. Mm-hmm. Denzel Ward's good.
Denzel Ward. Yeah.
So the other cornerback is good. Come on. But you still have like the other cornerback ain't good.
Yeah.
Your linebackers ain't that good. They actually all right, but like you don't have any more inside. You don't have any inside pressure. Mm-hmm. Even though hopefully that rookie they drafted at like 5, the Mason Graham,
yeah.
So I mean, you still I don't think he was at 5. Whatever he was at, he was top 10.
I knew it was top 10.
So you know what I mean. You have a lot of question marks on what you got. Whoever takes that job, more power to you. It more than likely ain't gonna work out, but
I just don't know how do you join it. Like I guess not from the coach's perspective because you're gonna accept it regardless. Mm-hmm. But from the organization perspective, how do you just eat a fully guaranteed contract from a quarterback that you don't want anymore or that you don't think is the guy?
You paid it
like that. That is just I've never seen that before.
Well, no one's ever seen that fully guaranteed contract before ever.
To just like
that's the first ever though.
Because I know Deshaun Watson really don't want to play there no more either though.
Yeah, no, for sure. And no one's gonna take that contract, and they can't eat the dead cap.
Exactly. All right, so you got your work cut out for you. Whoever goes there.
Yeah, I think I know we just spitballing here, so I might change my mind. I think the defensive coordinator from the Vikings, I'm losing his name right now. What's his name? Brian Flores. I think Brian Flores should go there. You have you got a defensive player of the year. You're a good defensive coach. Made the defense good.
Yeah, I see.
Get a hot shot offensive coordinator. Whoever's young and upcoming, maybe a passing coordinator or whoever you think can like really want to step into that next position as offensive coordinator. You go get him.
Yeah,
and you let him flourish with like, hey, the range yours here, and give him the plan. Here's who we're gonna draft. Mm-hmm. The floor is yours on the offense. Make it as high flying, falutin', fast paced as you want. And throw everything but the kitchen sink at Shedeur. He either sinks or swims. Yeah, and 100%. I'm with you. He's a fifth round pick, so you can get past him. Mm-hmm. And I think after next year, you can get past Deshaun Watson too. So, and if it don't work out, hey, we got the number 1 pick, and now we're gonna start this thing over again. You know what I mean? But we all have the players, and you could get the draft capital from. I know I'm rambling, or you could get the draft capital from trading Myles Garrett to the Eagles. But hey. That's neither here nor there. we would love to have him. That's one player I'm like, bro, F all them draft picks, bro. Give me Myles Garrett. He's 30 years old. I'd take Myles Garrett, bro. So anyway, and then you have a few more. You have
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll has been fired. Whoever gets that job, more power to you. You do have
another. Yep. They have their work cut out as well.
Yeah, you have your work cut out.
Because with it's different. It's worse being with the Raiders, in my opinion. I don't care about that number 1 pick than being with the Browns. At least the Browns got some form of a defense. Got with the Raiders.
They had the 1 pick though.
What I mean, what is that really going like?
You get a quarterback, you got no 1 pick.
Do you get Mendoza?
Mendoza, yeah, that's probably locked in. You get Mendoza, you get a quarterback. And you have a tight end. So
you have Genty. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think it's hard. I think it's harder if you go to the Raiders than if you, I don't know. That's hard, man. That's hard.
Genty, huh? But yeah.
But I
shout out to them, bro.
I do hope Raheem Mostert goes to the Browns. I'm not gonna lie.
Raheem Mostert?
Yeah. I like Shedeur. I think he could make something happen.
I think he'll Brian Flores personally.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but like that's 2 people who've been fired.
Or you go Raheem Mostert to the Ravens.
Yeah. You can. Yeah. So there's a lot of pieces someone can go.
Who else? I know it's more.
Somebody else has been fired that I can't think of.
I know it's kind of weird, but Cliff Kingsbury.
Oh yeah, Cliff Kingsbury has been parted ways with
the offense and the defense.
Cliff Kingsbury
has been fired.
In Baltimore might be a little scary.
Say, man.
So look, that's a whole lot.
That's a whole lot. Yeah.
We can sit here for a long time, bro. But I think we ended here. We talked about it. We talked about a lot of football today. So thank you guys for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one. We out.
Birds out.